Defense.
Huh?
They're both playing defense.
Is in there.
Okay. All right.
McBall playing defense?
All right, you ready? Huh? You ready, boss man?
Yeah.
All right, we're fixing to rock and roll with it. Let's get us on. Hey, good evening and welcome to Huddleston Field, Jimmy Flanagan Stadium on the campus of Washington School for tonight's MAIS non-conference football action between the visiting Riverfield Academy Raiders and your 2022 Washington School Generals. Friday night lights are back and the fall field is in the air here tonight at Huddleston Field. I'm Bobby Mitchell alongside Hubbard Stevens, and you're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. General Nation, we are here this evening to bring you all tonight's football action as we see it from our vantage point. As we get started, we would like to welcome back to General Nation and Huddleston Field Coach Todd Lott, as well as our junior varsity head coach Jack Suddeth. We would also like to welcome to General Nation our new head of school, Chris Chafinch. Mr. Chafinch comes to Washington School from Thomas Jefferson Academy in Louisville, Georgia, where he served as head of school for 4 years. We're looking forward to visiting with our new head of school during the halftime break, so be sure to stay tuned to WDMS 100.7 during the half. Let's take a 60-second break to hear word from two of our fine sponsors. We'll be back in 60. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. The Generals are taking on the 4-2 Riverfield Academy Raiders. The Generals are coming into tonight's game with a 1-5 record after last Friday night's loss to the Magnolia Heights Chiefs 49-6. The Riverfield Academy Raiders won at home last Friday night 61-32 over Canton Academy Panthers. We'd like to welcome back to the broadcast booth, Hubbard Stevens, along with myself as an alumni and past football player here at Washington School. Hubbard, after another disappointing loss, the Generals are trying to get back in the win bracket. What can the Generals do tonight to pull out a victory?
Well, Bobby, I think the Generals, first of all, need to hold on to the ball. We've continued to turn the ball over every week. We've moved the ball well on offense. The defense will play pretty well. Generals just need to hold on to the ball and keep the offense moving and give us a chance to win tonight.
Let's take another quick timeout and hear word from two more of our fine sponsors. We'll be back in 60 seconds here from Huddleston Field with the starting lineups for the 2022 Washington School Generals. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS.
7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to Huddleston Field, home of your Washington Generals. Please
Tell me when they get
stand for
started.
the invitation to be given by each waiting president.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day and all the many blessings you've given us. Please help all players to stay safe in the place of your glory. I pray for safe travels home and a game day in Christ's mission. We love you and we praise you. Amen.
Remain standing for the national anthem to be performed by Washington School Marching Band.
Nice job by the Generals Marching Band playing of the national anthem as we get ready to get started here tonight, Hubbard. Welcome back. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. It's Bobby Mitchell alongside Hubbard Stevens. What will the 2022 Washington School Generals starting lineup look like on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball tonight, Hubbard?
Well, the Generals are going to shake it up a little bit on offense tonight. We got Patrick Spencer starting at our quarterback. We're going to move Wade Teasy, our starting our running back. Christian Brett at H-back. Luke McPherson's going to be your tight end. Paris Garcia, your left tackle. Zach Skates, your left guard. Garrett Cole is going to be our center. Peyton Walker, right guard. Gil McVall, the right tackle. Fred Naylor or Nathan Thompson is going to be your X-back. Your senior night will be J.D. Bennett. On defense, we're going to start out with the end of Gil McVall. Nose is going to be Daniel Sigler. The other opposite end is going to be Harris Garcia. Strong side linebacker is Christian Britt. Your middle linebacker is Patrick Spencer. Weak side linebacker is Zach Skates. The dog safety is going to be Luke McPherson. Nathan Williams will be your spur safety. The free safety is going to be Wade Teasy. The corners are J.D. Bennett and Fred Naylor.
The Washington School Generals are coached by head coach Todd Lott, who's in his first year back at the helm after starting his coaching career with the Generals in 1988. Coach Lott became the head coach of the Generals in 1998 and was at the helm for 11 seasons. Coach Lott left after the 29 season and coached at 6 different schools over 12 seasons until his return back to Washington School this year. He is assisted by David Ronzavall, Jack Suddeth, Hunter Policini, Anderson Shelley, and his son Charlie Lott. Tonight, the captains for the Generals were Patrick Spencer, number 7, 10, Fred Naylor, 22, Christian Britt, and 77, Peyton Walker. The Generals did win the toss, deferred, and will be kicking off to start the football game.
Yeah, the Generals going to get kicked off here. They're going to be kicking from our left to right as we look at the field tonight, kicking from the north end zone down to the south. Riverfield has got number 14 back to receive the kick as we're waiting for the referee to give us ready to play here. We're ready to kick it off on Friday night for the Generals here.
Yeah, Generals in gold pants, navy blue jerseys, and the Riverfield Raiders are in their red, white, and blue, got red pants, white shirts, white helmets. So we're getting ready here to kick this thing off. Friday night football here at Huddleston Field.
Yeah, Got a nice crowd filling in. We're going to have a good night for football. Beautiful night here. Friday night in Greenville. If you're not doing anything, come on out to the game. Support this team.
Yeah, if you got friends out and about throughout the country that want to listen, give them a call. They can listen to us at network1sport.com. Hear all the night's action no matter where they're at. Or you can tell them about the live stream on the YouTube page, Washington School. It's WSIT. You can stream the game live here from Huddleston Field.
Had a flag on that kickoff there, Bobby, for offsides against the Generals. So they're going to back it up 5 yards. Generals going to kick it from their 35-yard line.
So somebody a little antsy on the kickoff team got offside, so back it up, and we're going to do it again. Patrick Spencer waiting on the football from the official. Going to tee it up and get this game started.
And Generals just waiting for the ready to play. And there's the whistle. So things are trying to move slow here to start the game.
All right, Patrick Spencer's ready. Approaches the ball. We kick off. Game's underway. Number 5 for the Riverfield's going to corral the ball somewhere about the 20. Going to bring it up to the 45-yard line of the Generals.
He's tackled there by 30, J.D. Bennett. 51 for the Generals. Avery Rippey.
With Barnes Williamson for the Raiders, picking up about 20-25 on the return. So the Raiders start 1st and 10, ball at the General 45-yard line. Here's we get the first quarter started. I formation, one receiver right. So they got 2 tights. Going to run the ball off the right side. We had him at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get away from the defender. It's going to be stopped for no gain and picks up 5.
He has a nice run. The Generals had him stopped there at the line of scrimmage. Just didn't wrap him up and get him down. He kept his legs moving and picked up 5 yards there for Riverfield. Going to be 2nd and 5 from the 50.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. Come to the line of scrimmage. Again, they're going to be in a 2 tight I formation with 1 receiver to the left. Quarterback takes the handoff, hands off back to the right side again. He finds open room and he's racing to the end zone. Going to scamper for 50 yards for a touchdown for the Raiders.
Yeah, just a big hole off the right side. Really only made 1 cut, made 1 man miss. And he's going to take it 50 yards for the touchdown. 6-0 Riverfield here early.
Yeah, looks like the Raiders are going to be in an I formation, double tights, just power football here. So we're going to have to stack some people on the line of scrimmage if we're going to be able to stop them here tonight.
Putting a helmet on a helmet and making a hole.
Got number 19 in for the Raiders to do the kicking. That'll be Trenton Mize.
No good.
Kick is no good. So 6-0 Raiders here early in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS.
Monday, October 3rd.
Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School for Washington Generals football. Just getting underway here in the first quarter. 11:04 to go. The Generals won the toss, chose to defer, kicked off to Riverfield Raiders, and in 2 plays, the Raiders found pay dirt on a 50-yard scamper. So missed their extra point. So Riverfield 6, General 0 here as the Riverfield kicks off. Got Fred Naylor and Patrick Spencer back to do the kickoff returning. Spencer's going to take the ball around the 20. Going to be brought down somewhere in the around 33-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice return there for Patrick for 13 yards. The ball was kicked fairly high. Riverfield had good coverage there. So General's going to start 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Looks like Patrick Spencer's going to be quarterback starting out here.
So Spencer's calling the play in the huddle. Bring the Generals to the line of scrimmage. No tights, one up back on to his right. Got 2 receivers over to the on the left. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. He's going to take the snap. Going to throw a ball over to our side to his lone receiver on our side of the field. Naylor hits his hand, bounces out. So incomplete pass.
Yeah, Fred ran a nice route there. Ball was on time and just didn't make the catch.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Generals. Spencer getting his play call in from Coach Hunter Policini from the sideline. Generals come to the line of scrimmage. 1 receiver to the left, 3 receivers to the right, 1 up back. Spencer just going to take the ball and run right off the right side for minimum yardage. Let's see, maybe going to pick up a couple on the play, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to move the ball out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Generals. Just took the ball off the right side as a quarterback, kind of a sweep type play.
Yeah, just a naked bootleg. Had Christian Britt was in front of him, only blocker he had, and got all he could get out of that play. So 3rd down for the Generals. Same formation. Generals move on the line. Going to be offsides on the Generals. Going back the ball up 5 yards.
Yeah, just right tackle there moved a little earlier for the Generals, and come back is up 5 yards. Going to be 3rd down and 13 from the 30-yard line.
So
Generals once again kind of making their own mistakes.
So after getting backed up 5 yards, Generals 3rd down, about 14 yards, ball on the 30. 10 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Spencer looking to pass, hits Naylor over on our side on an out. Looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Waiting on the signal from the official. 1st down, Generals.
Right at the 45-yard line, ran about a 13-yard out there. It was a nice route, nice throw and catch by Patrick Spencer to Fred Naylor. It was a nice play there.
Yeah, Naylor made sure he got his feet in bounds before he went out of bounds. So Generals pick up their first down of the evening on their 1st possession. 1st and 10 Generals. Ball at the Raider 45-yard line. Spencer in the shotgun. Run a naked bootleg to the left. He's got room to run. Runs it all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Going to be a big gain by Patrick Spencer.
Yeah, it was a nice play. He ran that same sweep play. He ran to the right side earlier, ran it to the left. Going to pick up 15 yards down to the Riverfield 40.
Nice run by Spencer. So gives the Generals a 1st down and 10 from the Raider 40-yard line. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. The Raiders are up 6-0. Spencer calling the play in the huddle. Brings team to the line of scrimmage. Going to be in the shotgun again. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. There's 1 up back over on our side. Going to throw the ball to a slant to 11 Thompson. Hits him in the hands, kind of high.
Yeah, the Generals ran a little combo route there. Had one of the inside receivers making a little flat route, and he made a slant to the inside, and he was open, just a little overthrown that time. Nice route, nice concept by the Generals, just didn't quite connect.
Yeah, off the tips of Thompson's fingers. So 2nd down and 10 for the Generals. Getting the ball at the 40-yard line of the Raiders. Spencer in the shotgun, got 3 receivers to our side on the right, 1 over on the left. He's in motion, going to hand it to Naylor coming around the right side, looking for room to run. Still on his feet, going to take the ball down somewhere around the 20-yard line. Nice run by Naylor on that handoff from Spencer coming around on our side.
Yeah, it was a reverse there tonight, Fred. And he had good blocking from his receivers out there on the outside, and used his speed to get upfield and pick up nice yardage for the first down. Generals throwing a few wrinkles in here on offense so far.
Yeah, 1st and 10 Generals, ball spotted at the Raider 20. Again, Spencer in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. He takes the snaps, going to run off the right side, or left side, excuse me. Tough running, but he's going to pick up about 2 to 3 yards on the play, depending on the spot.
Is that just that power run that we've done all year? He just took it, went off the left side and picked up.
We'll give him 3 yards. Ball spotted at the 22 of the Raiders. Or excuse me, that's going to be the 17 of the Raiders. So 2nd down for the Generals. Spencer back in the shotgun. His 3 receivers over to the left this time, as one little up back was on the left and looking to pass. He gets the ball stripped out of his hands, and looks like we're going to lose the ball. Yeah, officials mark their hand, so the Raiders do get the fumble after one of the defenders knocked the ball out of Patrick Spencer's hands. So the Raiders are going to get the ball at their own 25-yard line. Be their 2nd offensive possession of the game.
Yeah, he was under pressure there, looking to throw out to Fred Naylor on that out route again. Defender came up behind him, knocked the ball out. Tough luck for Patrick there. Just once again, the turnover bug bites the Generals on a positive drive to start the game tonight.
Oh yeah, get the ball down inside the 20 and have the miscue again and turn the ball over. So 1st down and 10, Raiders, ball at the 25-yard line. They're in the I formation again. He's going to hand off to his fullback. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward for 1, maybe 2 yards.
Nice tackle over there on the far side by General defensive line. He really converged to the ball. He did a better job of tackling on that play there by Luke McPherson.
We'll give him a yard on the carry, so bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders. Again, they're 2 tights, 1 receiver over to the right in the I formation. He's going to hand off to the right side, same play as they scored on before, and he's going to scamper all the way in for a Raider touchdown. Just ran the ball off of the right side. Ran the ball
about
72, 3 yards for a touchdown.
Once he got past the line of scrimmage, there wasn't anybody there for the Generals. He just outran everybody to the end zone.
So Raiders 12, General 0 here with 7:13 to go in the 1st quarter. The Raiders are fixing to line up for the extra punt or extra point. No, they're going to go for 2. Back in the I formation. Snap to the quarterback, going to hand off over to the left side, and he's going to be met in there. 2-point attempt is no good.
Nice
so
tackle there by J.D. Bennett.
Yes, it was. So with 7:13 to go here in the 1st quarter, Raiders leading 12-0 over the Generals. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field here on the campus of Washington School. Raiders are winning 12-0 over the Generals. Raiders just scored on a 73-yard touchdown run. Raiders kicking off to the Generals. Looks like the ball's going to be, we're going to fall on the ball over there about the 22-yard line, looks like, Hubbard.
Yeah, they did a little pooch kick. It kind of fell in no man's land over there. Packers just had to get on it to protect the football there at the 23-yard line. Generals backed up pretty deep in their own territory, starting 1st and 10 here on our second drive of the night.
So the Generals are going to start 1st and 10 on their second possession from their own 23-yard line. Spencer calling the play in the huddle. Generals come to the line of scrimmage. Going to be in the same offensive formation with one receiver to the left, 3 to the right, 1 up back. Got a flag on the play. Looks like one of the Raider defenders drew one of the offensive linemen, made him move. So it's going to be offsides on the Generals, back us up 5 yards.
Yeah, false start on the left side of the offensive line this time. Looked like that they're kind of barking some signals there, but anyway, the Generals get flagged for 5 yards, so it's going to be 1st and 15. Looked like trying to get the play in.
Ball should be spotted somewhere around the 17, 18-yard line. So 1st down, Generals. Spencer back in the shotguns, up back to his right, and his 3 receivers to his right, 1 receiver left. Throws the ball right over the middle. It's going to be intercepted by the Raiders. Number 14 looks like stepped right in front of the pass and picked it off. Trey Long for the Raiders picks off Spencer's pass. Going to be 1st and 10 Raiders, ball at the 18-yard line of the Generals.
Yeah, Patrick was trying to hit Luke McPherson there on a little seam route to the tight end. He had him open for a second, but the Raider defender made a good play, good break on the ball, picked it off, and turned it down in deep in General territory.
So 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. Ball at the 19-yard line of the Generals. They're in I formation. Going to hand off on the right side. He's going to be met in the hole by a host of Generals. 11, Nathan Thompson. 27, which we don't have on our roster, and on the tackle. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. In the I formation, they got receivers on both sides of the field. Going to pitch the ball to the tailback, going around the right side, looking for running room. Heads toward the sideline. Going to be brought down, but not after he picks up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, Generals kind of strung that play out nicely. Just wasn't, the linebackers must have got caught up in the traffic, or somebody picked them up blocking them, because there wasn't anybody to pick up the running back.
Carries the ball down to the just inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and goal for the Raiders. Again, the Raiders are up 12-0 over the Generals here early in the 1st quarter. 6 minutes on the clock. Still in the I formation. Going to hand the ball to the tailback over to the left. He's going to outrun all the defenders and get in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, he just made a sweep out to the left and just kind of outran all the defenders there to get in the end zone, Bobby, for the 3rd time tonight in the 1st quarter for the Raiders. Generals in a big hole early.
Let's see what the Raiders decide to do. That's Brett Wharton doing the running for the Raiders, and they're going to go for 2 again. Back in the I formation, 2 tight ends. Going to hand the ball off to the left side, and they're not going to get in. So 2-point conversion is no good. So the Raiders 18, Generals 0 will take a timeout. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School. 5:52 to go here in the first quarter. The Riverfield Academy Raiders 18, General 0. The Raiders kick off. Patrick Spencer takes the ball somewhere around the 20. He's going to scamper all the way up over the 40. Nice kickoff return by Patrick Spencer.
Yeah, the Generals did a nice job blocking up that return there, and Patrick just hit the hole full speed and got it out to the 43-yard line where the Generals are going to start first and 10. That was a nice run there.
Generals on their second possession. Third possession of the game. Be first and 10, ball at their own 43-yard line. Spencer again in the shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. His up backs to his right. He's going to run this way, looking for some running room. Going to pick up 7 or 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that's a nice little sweet play again with the 3 wide receivers there doing the blocking for him, and he was able to pick up 7 yards there on first down, Bobby.
Yeah, his up back there, Christian Britt out there leading him, helping him pick up 7 yards on the play, so bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Generals. Ball at midfield on the 50-yard line. Generals break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers over to the left, 1 to the right. Up back to the left. Spencer in the shotgun. He's going to run the ball off the right tackle, looking for running room, and going to bring the ball just inside the 40 of Riverfield.
Right down to the 39. So that's a nice run there for Patrick Spencer. Going to pick up the first down. He's running hard off that right side. Looks like the Generals might have found something there.
Yeah, it looked like we had a couple linemen pull off the left side and leading him up in the hole. So nice yardage there from Spencer. First down, 10, Generals, ball at the Raider 39-yard line. 4:43 to go here in the first quarter. 18-0, Raiders are leading. Spencer takes the snap. Looks like looking to pass, and he's going to be hit as he lets the ball go, so he's under duress and really underthrew the ball to Naylor.
Yeah, he was under a heavy pressure there in the backfield. Did a really nice job just getting rid of the ball. He's outside the tackle box. He was just a little underthrown to Fred, but avoid the big sack there, and we'll play another down, second down and
10. 2nd down and 10 for the Generals. Getting the ball, that's the 39-yard line of the Riverfield Raiders. Spencer in the shotguns. His up backs to his left. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Got 24, came in motion, made a block, and Spencer ran it off the left side and is going to pick up 2 or 3 yards, depending on the spot.
We'll mark it at the 37-yard line. Officials are calling timeout for something out there.
Looked like Spencer might have been shaking up on the play. Ball spotted. We'll give him the 36. 4 yards on the play. 3rd down and 6 for the Generals. 3 receivers over to our side on the right. 1 receiver to the left, up back to the right. Spencer looking to pass. Under duress again. He's going to throw the ball in the vicinity of Thompson, but ball hits the ground. Going to be an incomplete pass. Have to see what Coach Lott decides to do. He's pleading his case that Thompson made the catch, but to no avail.
Yeah, Patrick is under heavy pressure once again. Just doesn't have much time to get rid of the ball. Thompson was open there for a nice gain. Just didn't have time to set his feet and get a nice accurate throw to him.
Looks like 4th down and 8 for the Generals. They choose to go for it here on the Raider 37-yard line. Spencer's in the shotgun. His receivers to the left. He's going to run that way, looking to pass. We have a flag over there, and the pass was complete to J.D. Bennett. Will be enough for the first down, but we're going to have a hold on the Generals.
Yeah, nice play over there. But unfortunately for the Generals, is coming back with a holding call there.
Back to you. Back the ball up 10 yards. Put us.
4th and 18. The Generals going
Ball at the ball at the 48-yard line of the Raiders now. So with 4th and 18, the Generals will choose to punt to the Raiders. Raiders have number 14, Trey Long, back to receive the punt. Spencer's punts off and makes a good bounce. If it'll die, it'll be good. Looks like they're going down the ball right at the goal line.
Yeah, Generals able to get down there. I think it was Luke McPherson or Nathan Thompson got down there on the ball at the 1-inch line. Looks like thought that ball was getting in the end zone, Bobby. Looks like the Generals might have caught a break.
Yeah, looks like the Generals got a break there, so gonna make it a long field for the Raiders. But they hadn't had any trouble up to this point finding the end zone. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. The Raiders, Riverfield Raiders 18, Washington Generals 0.
That's as close as you can get to being on the end zone. So they got 99 plus to go if they're going to get in this time.
Yeah, nice punt by Spencer and a nice down. Gonna hand the ball right off the middle, and he's gonna bring the ball up over past the 10-yard. Looks like to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, he just took the quarterback sneak there, Bobby, and just ran it out to the 12-yard line. From their own inside their own 1 out to the 12 on first down. Generals unable to stop it.
It's like Mason Wooden, number 4, is doing the quarterbacking for the Raiders. Back in the I formation, receivers on either side. Gonna pitch the ball to his tailback, going to his right. Gonna slip, gonna be brought down by a host of Generals. Not sure what the numbers were.
Christian Britt was over there, and 55. Zach Skates, I think, were over there on that side.
So we'll give him a gain of 2, be 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. Ball spotted at about the 15-yard line of the Raiders. Back in their I formation, got 1 tight end and 1 receiver to our side. Looking to pitch to his receiver, and ball hit the ground, but he was able to scoop it up and going to make positive yards.
Face mask there on the Generals. Add on to that.
Number 21 doing the running, Brett Wharton. Not for sure what the call is going to be. J.D. Bennett made the tackle, and then the running back got up and kind of put his face mask back in J.D.'s helmet as he was on his back. So let's see what the call is going to be by the officials. Personal foul, face mask against the Generals.
It's going to be 15 yards added on to end the run there, so that's going to put them Riverfield near midfield or right inside midfield in general territory at the 47-yard line.
So after the run and the penalty, the Raiders will be in general territory. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line, be 1st down and 10. 1:56 to go here in the first quarter. Raiders 18, General 0. Raiders are coming to the line of scrimmage in the I formation. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. Quarterback's going to take the snap, hands off to 21 over off the right side. Be met in there by Patrick Spencer and Christian Britt.
Yeah, Generals make a nice tackle there on the running back. He's only going to pick up 3 yards.
Bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of the Generals. Again, they got 1 receiver on either side in the I formation. Quarterback under center. Going to have a flag on the play. Not for sure if it's going to be offense or defense. Waiting on a call from the officials.
Yeah, both sides moved on that before the snap there. They're going to get the Generals for all sides, even though the Riverfield team thought it was on them. They were moving. I don't know how they call that on the Generals, but they did.
Coach Slott's back on the field again, pleading his case, but to no avail. Going to be a 5-yard penalty on the General defense. Bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Looks like just got a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, we got us another flag flying. Guess we'll wait and see what. Sideline warning.
They're not calling against Coach Lott. They're calling about a player, it looks like.
I'm not sure who he's talking about. He's pointing at people. Not really sure who it was. Anyway, sideline warning on the Generals. 2nd down and 2 for the Raiders in the I formation. Receivers on either side. Quarterback under center is going to pitch to his tailback to the right again. Going to have
another flag on the play.
Yeah, not for sure, but good play by the General defense. Going to have a hold on the Raiders. I think that's probably the first flag that they've had on them the entire first quarter, and we got 1 minute and 3 seconds to go.
Yes, it was a blatant hold out there on the right side. The referee made the correct call, and it's going to be move the Raiders back to their own 49-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 14.
So 2nd down and 14 for the Raiders. Again, the quarterback under center and in I formation, receivers on either side. He's going to hand off to his tailback to the left side this time, and he's going to break through the Washington defense and get into the secondary, and he's going to bring the ball down close to the 25-yard line for a nice gain for the Raiders.
Yeah, nice gain there by the Raiders. It was brought down by J.D. Bennett and Zach Skates. At the General 25-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Riverfield Raiders, already leading 18-0 with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter.
So Raiders come to the line of scrimmage, quarterback under center, still in the I. 2 receivers, going to hand off to his fullback off the right side. He's going to pound it in there for about 5 yards, it looks like, once the officials get the ball spotted. Met by a host of Generals on the defensive side of the ball. So he carries the ball down to the 20. Be 2nd down and 5. Generals defense needs to bow up here and keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, we really need
3 seconds, 2 seconds. So first quarter is going to run out with the score 18 for the Riverfield Raiders, 0 for your Washington School Generals. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School. Listening to start second quarter action. The Generals are trailing the Riverfield Academy Raiders 18-0. Raiders have the ball, 2nd down and 5. General 20-yard line. Again, they've been operating in the I formation. Backs run out of bounds over on the left side.
Nice defense there by the Generals. Don't force 3rd and 5. This might be the first third down they have.
Yeah, third down. They're going to pick up roughly a yard on the play. So to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders. Ball's going to be on the 19-yard line of the Generals. Quarterback under center, going to hand to his tailback over the right side. Helmet come off of Christian Britt.
Nice tackle there by Patrick Spencer to come up and stop the running back short of the line of the game. Going to be 4th down and a yard. Looks like Riverfield's going to go for it here.
So 4th down and 1 for the Raiders. Just getting started here in the second quarter. Raiders come to the line of scrimmage. We have 2 tights in the I formation. Quarterback under center. Waiting for the snap. He's just going to push forward. Going to have a flag on the play. A false start on the Raiders. Going to back them up 5 yards.
On course, 4th and 6 now for the Raiders. Assuming they're going to keep the offense on the field here.
Yeah, leading 18-0. I don't see them doing anything but going for it here.
They'll be on their own 21-yard line, or General's 21-yard line.
11 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the second quarter. 4th down for the Raiders. 4th and 6. 2 tights again in the I formation. Quarterback under center. Gets the snap. Looking to pass. Going to throw the ball over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Trying the old tight end dump. Didn't work.
Generals defended that well. Had Nathan Thompson back there. Really was nowhere to go with the ball. It was nice defense by the Generals to hold the Riverfield there and force the first turnover on down. Generals going to take it over on the 21-yard line.
So Generals defense holds and gets the Raider offense off the field. They turn it over on down, so the Generals will start 1st and 10. Ball at the General 21-yard line. Come out in the same offensive look. 1 receiver to the right, 3 receivers left, up, back to your left. Spencer in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, pass the ball out here to Thompson. Ball's going to bounce in front of him. Be incomplete pass.
Once again, they're doing those combo routes and had a couple of receivers open there, just unable to get the ball out to the receiver and make a play.
Yeah, it looked like Spencer may have been a little antsy to let go of the ball and just threw it short of Thompson that time. So he gets his call from the sidelines, calling a play in the huddle. Generals come to the line of scrimmage. Spencer will be in the shotgun with his 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, 1 back right to his right. He'll take the snap, throw the ball out here to 10. He's going to shrek 1 defender and going to get up for enough yardage for a 1st down. Nice run there after the catch from Fred Naylor.
And that was an audible call at the line by Patrick Spencer over to Fred Naylor. Fred just made a little hitch route. We do have an injured.
Looks like Spencer may be down on the field. The training staff's going that way to check on him. See if we can check a number real quick. See everybody but him, so it has to be him. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School. Coming out of an injury timeout, Patrick Spencer did walk off on his own accord over to the sideline. Looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him. Really not for sure.
That was a nice play there by Patrick over to Fred Naylor. Fred made a good move to make a man miss and pick up positive yardage. I hope Patrick's okay here on the sideline. Looks like he's getting himself together and will be ready to go back in here shortly.
So let's see who they're going to put in at quarterback. Looks like it'll be Fred Naylor. Be at the quarterback spot. He's calling a play in the huddle. Generals have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 right, and 1 back to his right. Now he moves over to his left. Going to take the snap. Going to throw the ball out over to the flat on our side to 22, Christian Britt. Going to pick up a short gain on the play.
Just a little flat route over to Christian Britt. Nice throw and catch there to pick up 2 yards. Patrick Spencer's back in now at the quarterback.
2nd down and 8 for the Generals. Spencer back in at quarterback. Didn't stay shook up too long.
Generals have had some success tonight throwing the football, and we might continue that.
Spencer in the shotgun, gets a snap, looking to throw the ball, finds Naylor over on the flat, looking for running room, but he's met by a host of Raiders.
The Generals tried a little jailbreak screen there and missed a couple of blocks, and there was really nowhere there to go for Fred.
Looks
lost a couple of yards.
Looks like we're going to lose those 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe 1 yard, so we'll give them 3rd down and 9. 9:56 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Generals trailing the Raiders 18-0. Spencer in the shotgun. Got his 3 receivers to his left. He's going to roll right. Looking for Naylor. Wide open over on the far side. Going to make enough for a General first down.
Yeah, nice out route there by Fred Naylor. Nice throw from Patrick Spencer. Going to pick up 13 yards and enough for a General first down out to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, nice throw, nice catch over there by Fred Naylor. Give the Generals a 1st down and 10. Ball spotted at their own 46-yard line. Generals need to find some way to drive the ball these last 56 yards and get the ball in the end zone. Spencer in the shotgun. Got his 3 receivers left, is up back to his left, and 1 receiver over to the right in Naylor, and he comes around on the sweep, or reverse if you want to call it. He's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards, depending on the spot.
Going to get us over in the Riverfield territory at the 49-yard line.
So we'll give him 5 on the carry. 2nd down and 5. See what the coaching staff can dial up here for a 2nd down play.
Fred just used his speed to get around the corner there, Bobby.
Spencer back in the shotgun. 1 receiver left, 3 to your right, and up back to your right. Spencer's just going to run a naked bootleg over to the right. Be knocked off his feet over there by 14 for the Raiders. Be Trey Long. Going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, nice power run there. Unfortunately for the Generals, the Riverfield had it defended pretty well.
So Spencer getting the play from the sideline, calling it in the huddle. Generals are coming to the line of scrimmage. Spencer will be back in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, is up back to his left, 1 receiver right. Waiting on the snap. Is up back, moving to the right, looking to pass. Throws the ball out over to Naylor, knocked away by a Raider defender. Incomplete. Bring up a 4th down for the Generals.
Yeah, Patrick was under heavy pressure there and rolled out to his right side and tried to get it over to Fred and was just unable to get it in there. Nice defense there for Riverfield. General's going to punt it on 4th and 3.
Yeah, with the ball on the 47-yard line of the Raiders, Generals choose to punt and try to back the Raiders up again. Fake punt.
Fake punt.
Gonna be good for a first down.
Nice call there by Coach Lott. Try to seize a little momentum here. Nice play for the Generals to pick. I didn't really see who got the ball there. Came to Christian Britt.
Looks like Christian Britt. They even fooled me there. I was looking for the ball to be snapped back. Next thing you know, we got a first down. So 1st and 10 Generals. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Raiders.
Nice play.
7:25 to go here in the second quarter. Raiders 18, General 0. Spencer in the shotgun with his 3 receivers to the left and had his 1 to the right. Naylor, and he came across for the reverse and going to be met by a host of Raiders in the backfield.
Yeah, he came around on that reverse there, and he was really tackled by a host of Raiders and lose back to the 44-yard line, so a loss of 4 yards.
Bring up 2nd down and 14 for the Generals. Spencer calling the play in the huddle. Going to be in the shotgun again. 3 receivers to the right, his up back right, and 1 receiver left. One of his receivers coming across in front of him. He's going to run the ball up the middle. Nothing happening.
Just no movement on the offensive line. They were just not able to do anything with the Riverfield defensive front. And he's met right there behind the line of scrimmage. We'll lose another yard. Going to be 3rd and 15 for the Generals.
So the Generals look to be taking a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field on campus of Washington School. Second quarter action, 6:12 to go here in the second quarter. The Riverfield Raiders up 18-0 over the Generals. Generals have 3rd down and 15. Ball at the Raider 45. Spencer looking to pass, looking for Naylor, overthrows him down the left sideline.
Yeah, he just had a fade there, and it was just a little bit overthrown. He's covered well by the Riverfield defenders. They're pretty much running step for step, so it's been a tough play there for Fred.
Spencer drops back in punt formation on 4th down and 15. Raiders have 1 return guy back. Spencer's punt's off. It's going to be shanked over to the right side of the field. Going to bounce back in play. Going to get a good general bounce.
He went off the side of his foot, and looks like they're going to down the ball at the 25, 26-yard line in Riverfield territory. To be 1st and 10 for Riverfield, already leading 18-0 with 5 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
So the Raiders back on offense after they stopped the Generals' drive. Coming to the line of scrimmage, quarterback under center with I formation, receivers right and left. Going to hand off to his tailback over the right side, bouncing off of Washington School defenders. Going to pick up roughly 5 yards on the carry.
Running back running hard. General's making good contact at the line of scrimmage, just are failing to wrap up and get him on the ground. Got to credit the running back there to pick up positive yardage when could have been stopped, no gain.
Give him 6 yards on the carry, big 2nd down and 4 for the Raiders. Ball spotted about the 32-yard line of the Raiders. Back in the I formation, receivers on either side. Quarterback under center, takes a snap, going to pitch the ball over to the right. Going to be met by Christian Britt, and he's not going to let him go this time.
He wrapped him up just like you're supposed to. Good form tackle by Christian Britt. Going to bring him back to, that's going to be a loss of 3 yards, 4 yards.
Yeah, nice tackle right there by Christian. Going to lose 3 or 4 yards on the carry, so going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders. Ball spotted back at the 28-yard line of the Raiders. Quarterback under center, I formation with up back to their left. He's going to hand the ball off to his fullback. Going to be tripped up by Thompson, but going to pick up enough yardage, looks like, for a 1st down, waiting on the spot. 1st down, ball spotted at the 38-yard line of the Raiders. Be 1st and 10.
Defense needs to step up here and hold the Raiders and get the ball back before halftime, hopefully.
Snap to the quarterback. He's going to hand off to his tailback. He's going to run around the left side. He's going to pick up positive yardage. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. Going to be stopped over there by Spencer Bennett and Parker Brown.
Riverfield running back running really hard there. Just keeps his feet turning. Generals did a nice job to bring him down.
2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Raiders up 18-0. Christian Britt meets the back in the hole and is going to be drug about 5 yards for another Raider 1st down. Spot the ball about the 49.
Nice recognition there by Christian Britt. He got off his block, and as soon as he did, he wrapped up the running back, but he was just unable to keep his feet and get him down. Running back was able to power through for a 1st down.
1st and 10 Raiders. Ball spotted at their own 49. Quarterback's going to keep it. Running around the left side and going to pick up 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
Riverfield continues to line up in that power formation, and they're just trying to run it down the General's throats here in the 2nd quarter. And they got 3 or 4 good running backs, athletic quarterback, and they're just running it left and running it right. Until somebody stops them, they're not going to stop doing what they're doing.
Be 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Ball spotted on the Generals' 47-yard line. Going to hand the ball off to his tailback right off the right side. He's going to pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. Be 1st down Raiders.
Another strong run there by the Raiders. They're just marching the ball right down the field on the Generals. We'll need to make some kind of adjustment on defense here, see if we can get the ball back.
So 1st down and 10 Raiders going to head off to the fullback off the right side, and he's still on his feet. Be brought down by Patrick Spencer. Barnes Williamson doing the running for the Riverfield Raiders.
He's going to run it all the way down to the General 23-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Riverfield. Patrick got out there to save a touchdown.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10. Go hand the ball off back to the fullback again. Spencer's going to be in there on the tackle again. Had help from Brown. Pick up 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line of the Generals. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Uh-oh, ball's on the field. Looks like the quarterback's going to be able to corral it and get back up on top, get on top of it. Patrick Brown in there trying to get the fumble.
Yeah, he lost the ball as he was coming out from under center there, and the ball was laying on the ground, and General was just unable to get on it. And I thought Patrick Brown was going to have a chance. The quarterback got on it right before Patrick picked it up.
Loss of 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 21-yard line of the Generals. Quarterback under center, I formation. One receiver to the left, going to pitch the ball to his tailback, 21. He's going to be met in there by a host of Generals that time. Over on the left side, nice defensive tackle in there. Patrick Spencer, Brown, Christian Britt, all over there to make the stop. Going to be no gain again. Be 2nd down and 8. 4th down and 8. Excuse me. 4th down and 8. Clock inside 25 seconds here in the 2nd quarter. See if the Generals can hold here and get to the locker room. Going to make a pass. Throws the ball out to his receiver and hits his hand, falls to the ground. Going to be an incomplete pass with 14 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Generals defense hold again. That's 2 times in a row the defense has held the Riverfield offense.
Yeah, defense really stepped up there. He had pressure from Luke McPherson and was unable to get the ball to his receiver. He would have been stopped short of the 1st down anyway. But nice defense by the Generals to take the ball back, keep the Riverfield Raiders out of the end zone here before halftime, trailing 18-0 with 14 seconds left to go before half. Imagine the Generals will
probably be in the victory formation. We'll see how the Generals line up. No, going to be in the shotgun. Generals going to try to make a play out of it. Got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to try to throw the home run ball. Almost. Fred and the defender number 20 fighting for the ball.
You know, Riverfield double covered Fred Naylor there. They kind of smelled what was going on for the Generals, and Fred had 1 chance to make the reception, but the defender there that broke it up and kind of ball fell harmlessly to the ground. Be 2nd down and 10 with
9 seconds.
9 seconds to go before half.
So the Generals have 9 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. Spencer back in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, a slot to the right, 1 receiver left. Waiting on the snap. Snaps back, drops back to pass, throws the ball over the middle. Going to be intercepted by the Raiders. Ball's going to be stripped. Let's see if he can beat the defenders. He's going to be tackled inside the 35-yard line.
I think J.D. Bennett took the ball away from the Raider who had intercepted the ball. And he was headed for the end zone. He was brought down at the 30-yard line. That's going to be halftime for the Generals.
Generals trailing 18-0 here at the half. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll be back with you. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. I forgot to remind you about it. You right?
Watching this game, watching football shave years off my life. Just the stress.
Let's give it up for Riverfield Cheers one more time. Now for your halftime entertainment.
That one right there.
General GM.
What do you want to drink? Dr. Pepper?
It's like lukewarm. It's still winnable.
They're getting tired.
One thing is so are they.
Huh?
So are they. From all the film I've seen on them, all their offensive linemen do is fall forward. Especially after like the half.
One more time for you, General Chief.
I don't know. I do feel like watching these games shaves years off my life. I get stressed, man.
Now coming to the field, General Cheers. Let's give it up for the General Cheers. For my wrongs, I have just begun. taking the field are your marching generals. Let's see what you got, Martin Jones. Drum major, get your band ready.
was here earlier over at the shop. Him and Mom were, but I don't know if he's still here or not. Yeah. You want some food, Andrew?
Yes.
Hot dog, chicken tenders.
Great job, Marcus Jones.
Coke, water, Powerade.
October 1st,
Mustard ketchup.
Good job, man. Good look and bring back the goal, Washington.
Hey, we got to unplug. You
I
already
already
did?
did it. Be good. I'm on top of things this time. It's still a game.
Let's not forget, on Monday, October the 3rd, cross country meet at Kirk Academy. On Tuesday, October the 4th, Harvest Fun from 5 to 8 p.m. Senior Showcase, 6 and 8, like Hall. On Thursday, October the 6th, Pee-wee football at Bayou Academy, Cleveland. Start at 4:30. Our JV football team will take on Bayou Academy starting at 6. And on Friday, October the 7th, Jones will travel to Kirk Academy. Kickoff starts at 7 p.m. Let's support our Jones. Also, don't forget to visit that local concession stand and have French fries.
Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School. Friday night football here from
Buffalo chicken
Huddleston Field. The Generals are trailing Riverfield Academy Raiders 18-0 as we get ready to start the third quarter. The Generals did win the toss. They deferred, so we will be receiving the kickoff to start the second half.
The Generals are going to be receiving on the north end zone. And Raiderville is set to kick off. It looks like we got Fred Naylor and Patrick Spencer back standing around their 12-yard line waiting on this kick, Bobby.
Yeah, let's see what the Generals can get going here in the second half to put some points on the board and get back in this football game. Kickoff is in the air. Fred Naylor takes it around the 25-yard line. He's looking for some running room up the center of the field over on the far hash.
Gonna get all the way out to about the 43, 44-yard line. Bobby, nice return by Fred. He came up and caught the ball on a full sprint and just ran right up the middle.
Yeah, nice return there for Fred Naylor. Going to pick up a little over 20 yards on the kickoff return. So Generals will start here in the third quarter. First down and 10. Ball at their 43-yard line. Again, Spencer will be in the shotgun with his receivers over to the left. He's run receiver to his right. He's going to run the ball off the left side for minimal yardage. Let's see what they give him.
They're going to give him 4 or 5 yards there on first down. That's a nice hard run by Patrick Spencer on first down.
We'll give him the 47-yard line, be 2nd down and 7. As the Generals come to the line of scrimmage. Spencer in the shotgun, run receiver right, 3 left. Slot backs on over to his left. He's going to take the snap, run the ball around the right side. He's going to try to outrun all of the defenders over on the left side. Still on his feet, going to be a touchdown. Patrick Spencer, some 56, 57 yards for a touchdown run for Patrick Spencer.
Nice strong run there off the left side. That sweep play they've been running, he caught the corner and he just outran all the defenders to the end zone. That's a nice way to start the second half for the Generals.
So the Generals are going to get in their extra point formation, the swinging gate. Got the line over on the right, center and holder and kicker, and one back over on the left. They're going to snap it to Naylor. He's just going to toss the ball over to J.D. Bennett for the 2-point conversion.
Generals got a little life here, Bobby, early in the second half. A lot of energy down on the sideline. Trailing 18-8, we're right back in this ball game.
Yeah, less than 55 seconds into the third quarter, the Generals find pay dirt and score. So Generals coming out of halftime alive. So we'll see what happens. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field here on the campus of Washington School. Third quarter action coming out of the half. The Generals have taken the ball. Patrick Spencer on a big, long 50-plus yard run for a touchdown. So the Generals back in this game 18-8. 11:05 to go here in the third quarter, and the Generals are set to kick off. Maybe looking at an onside kick. Nope, going to Pooch kick it over to our side.
That was a nice kick by Patrick Spencer. Unfortunately, it does go out of bounds, and he kind of looked like he was going to do an onside kick, and the Raiders pulled all their men up close, and he kicked it over their heads. Generals had a chance if it would have stayed in bounds, but it did roll out of bounds. They're going to get the ball at the
35-yard line. Yeah, not a bad idea there, but ball tried to stay in bounds, but trickled out before any of our guys could get to it. And so Riverfield will have their first possession of the second half. First down 10. Again, the ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Being a double tight I formation, quarterback under center. He's going to hand the ball off to his fullback off the right side. He's going to get about 6 yards on the carry.
tackle by Parker Brown over there on the left side. It's hard to bring down that big fullback for Riverfield. He's been tough to bring down all night.
Yeah, they've got their 3 blockers over on the other side plus the center, so they're just power football here by the Riverfield Raiders. Again, they're coming to the line, 2 tights again. Quarterback under center, I formation. Going to hand the ball this time off the left side. He's going to be met in there by a host of Generals.
Patrick Spencer, J.D. Bennett, Parker Brown, Nathan Thompson all on the tackle there. He's going to force a 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders. Long 2, short 3.
Dallas Poole in the game, and they're on defense, and they're helping with the tackle. So good to see young guys getting in and get some playing time. Be 3rd down 2, ball at the 43-yard line of the Raiders. Again, they're in there 2 tight. I formation, going to hand the ball off to their tailback this time over the right side. He's going to have enough yards for the first down. Going to fall just at the 50. Ball going to be spotted at the 49.
Yeah, just strong run there by Riverfield one more time. Coach Lott's trying to encourage his defense here to make a stand, get the ball back. Offense has got a little movement going, so you just need to make a play here and get the ball back.
First down and 10, Raiders. Ball at their own 49. Still in their I formation. Going to hand the ball off. No, he keeps it. Quarterback keeps the ball. He handed it, put it in the gut of his fullback, pulled it out, and had an option going around the right side and going to pick up enough yardage for another Raider first down.
Yeah, it's a nice play there by the quarterback. He fooled me on that play. I thought the fullback had the ball and we'd stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He just pulled it and went around the right end there for first down, gain of 12.
First down and 10, Raiders. Ball at the general 40. Again, they're in two tights, I formation. The center is, or quarterback's under center. We get Christian Britt got in the backfield and busted up the play, so going to be a loss on the play this time for the Raiders. Patrick Spencer back there making the tackle after.
Yeah, Patrick Spencer, J.D. Bennett, both there on the tackle. The Generals getting some penetration now on the Riverfield offensive line. I've noticed the Generals are just kind of diving at the offensive lineman's feet at the snap, trying to disrupt the play.
Yeah, Christian Britt just got in the backfield, disrupted the play. Second down, 11. Quarterback's going to carry the ball around this side. J.D. Bennett's going to wrap him up and bring him to the ground. Nice hit by J.D. Bennett.
Yeah, J.D. just made a form tackle and would not let go, and just kind of a stalemate at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and 10 for Raiders at the 40-yard line.
General defense is fighting hard right here, trying to stop these Raiders. A little more fire than the first half.
Yeah, a lot of energy down there. General's trying to encourage your teammates. Everybody's working hard, trying to make a play.
Third down, 9, Raiders. Ball at the 39 of the Generals. Quarterback under center. He's going to hand the ball off to the right to his tailback. He's going to be met in there by, can't see a number looking.
I think that was Luke McPherson, 24, and Patrick Spencer.
So nice play over there on the right side by the defense. So we're going to bring up fourth now. Raiders. Ball at the 37-yard line of the Generals.
Generals have an opportunity to get off the field here.
Going to look to make a pass. Going to throw out to the flats to the fullback. He's going to pick up enough yards for the first down.
And nobody picked the fullback up out of the backfield. There he's wide open in the flats. Quarterback just hit him for a big first down.
So ball spotted down at the 27-yard line of the Generals. Going to be first down and 10 for the Raiders. Again, 7:15 to go here in the third quarter. The Generals are trailing 18-8. Quarterback gets the snap, going to hand to his fullback. He's going to be drugged down by, so who gets up? That's Christian Britt getting up off the ground.
Pick up 4 yards on that play, Bobby. He's going to be second and 6. So they're going to give him close to 5.
We'll call it a second and 6. We'll give him the ball down to the 23-yard line. Raiders got one tight, one receiver right in the I formation. Quarterback under center. He's going to hand the ball to his tailback over the right side. Nobody over there. Trying to get to the sideline. Gets pushed out of bounds over on the far side. Not before he picks up enough yardage for another Raider first down.
About the 11-yard line, be first and 10 at the 11. In general territory.
So Raiders can pick up a first down inside the 1. Be first and 10 Raiders. Sprinting to the line of scrimmage. Got one receiver to the left in the I formation, one tight end. Quarterback under center. Going to fake the ball to his fullback. He's going to be drugged down in there by a couple Generals. Spencer and Christian Britt.
Christian Britt's having a heck of a ball game tonight. He made several tackles on the defense for the Generals. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. 2nd down and 7. Raiders slowing down here just a little. Looks like they got one player tying his shoe in the huddle, so it was the tailback. They're going to have to call a timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field here on the campus of Washington School. Friday night football, 3rd quarter action, 5:19 to go. The Generals trailing the Riverfield Raiders 18-8. 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Looking to pass out to the flats, hits his receiver, going to be pushed out of bounds short of the 1st down.
Tackled over there by Nathan Thompson. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders have run the ball more times than they've passed in this contest, but chose to throw the little ball out in the flat for 3 to 4 yards. So going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Ball's about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, ball's on the 4 of the Generals. Come out in a one tight, one receiver left in the I formation. Going to hand the ball off to his fullback. He's going to fall forward, going to fall into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown for the Raiders.
Generals hit him in the backfield there, Bobby. And the strong young man just kept his legs moving and fell forward for the touchdown.
Barnes Williamson doing the running for the Riverfield Raiders. And to score. Got their kicker 19, Tristan Mize, in to do the kicking. Kick is up, kick is good. So with 5:04 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Riverfield Raiders 25, your Washington School Generals 8. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field, campus of Washington School. Generals trailing the Riverfield Raiders from Rayville, Louisiana, 25-8. 5:04 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Riverfield just punching in for their 4th touchdown. They missed extra points all 3 times and made their field goal that time. Kicking off to the Generals. Ball's going to go out of bounds over on the far side. Mize doing the kicking for the Raiders, so the Generals should start on their own 35-yard line.
Generals trying to keep that offensive momentum going here in their 2nd drive of the 2nd half. Riverfield took some of that momentum after the
Generals choose to take the penalty and make the Raiders re-kick. So instead of taking it at the 35, Raiders will re-kick, waiting on the
Should be kicking it from the 30-yard line.
officials to get the ball spotted.
Kicking it from the 35. Well, when you got a weapon like you got in Fred Naylor back there, you want an opportunity to get it back in his hands. He took one back for a touchdown last week against.
Yeah, we got Fred Naylor and
Kick it to Fred, who's going to receive it.
yep, Fred takes the ball over about the 27-yard line, brings it up right in the center of the field, tries to stay on his feet, brings the ball up to the general 48-yard line. Yeah, him and Patrick Spencer back to do the returning for the Generals, and Raiders have chose to kick toward Naylor most of the night.
Yeah, Fred's really electric when he gets in the open field. He's got quite a bit of speed there and some nifty footwork to get out to the 49-yard line where the Generals going to start 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, Generals ball at their own 49-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left, 1 up back to the right. Going to try to throw the pass to Naylor. Looks like he's going to make a reception. No, they call it incomplete.
It looked like the ball. He looked like he caught that ball, but I guess they're going to rule it touched the ground on the slant route from Patrick Spencer there.
So the Generals brings up a 2nd down 10. Ball still at the 49-yard line. 4:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Score 25-8 in favor of the Raiders. Spencer in the shotgun with 3 receivers left, 1 right. Dropping back to pass. Just trying to hit McPherson. Went through his hands. Be incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd now.
Generals need to pick up 10 yards here to keep this drive alive. We don't want to give it back to Riverfield this soon. Our defense is starting to get tired on that last drive. So keep a little momentum and keep everybody's spirits up. We need to convert this 3rd and 10.
Spencer in a shotgun, 1 receiver right, 3 left. Up back to his left, slides to the right. Gonna take the snap, looking to pass, trying to hit Naylor. Throws the ball a little hard and off of his hands, out of bounds. Be incomplete. Gonna bring up 4th now for the Generals. See what Coach Lott decides to do. Looks like he's bringing in the punt personnel.
Yeah, just a missed opportunity there for the Generals. He had him open the 1st down yardage. Was unable to complete the forward pass there. It's going to be 4th and 10.
So 4th and 10 for the General. Spencer in punt formation, standing on his own 35-yard line, waiting on the snap. Snaps back, punts up. Going to be taken about the 20-yard line. Trying to had him there, but somebody let go. But now the whole host of Generals got there, and he's going to lose about 5 yards from where he started. Going to be brought down about the 15-yard line. Nice punt coverage by the Generals.
Yeah, nice coverage there by the whole punt cover team there. One man got down there. I think it was Nathan Thompson. But he was unable to get him down, but his teammates were there to pick him up and stop him at the 15-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 15, be 1st and 10 for the Riverfield Raiders. 4:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Score 25-8. See if the General defense can stop them here. Faked it to his tailback, going to pitch it to, or faked it to his fullback, pitched it to his tailback. He's going to run the ball all the way up close to the 45-yard line.
We tackled there by Christian Britt. Christian just kind of ran him down. That was like a little option play with a late pitch.
Yeah, a little option football from the Raiders out of that I formation. Coach Lott takes a timeout. We're going to take it with him. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School. Generals trailing in tonight's contest 25-8 against Riverfield Raiders. 4:18 here to go in the third quarter. Raiders will have the ball 1st and 10 after a long run on an option play.
Yeah, Generals need to get things together here on defense. Trying to get offense another chance to get back in this ball game. We got 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, one receiver left, one tight, and they're still in their eye. He hands the ball to his fullback. Act like he wanted to pull it, but the fullback took it away from him and rambles for about 15 yards for another Raider 1st down.
They're almost running like a little veer offense there, Bobby. They're reading that fullback as long as he can and either leaving it with him or pulling it. That time he left it with him. No man just ran it down to the General 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, Raiders ball at the General 39. Again, the quarterback's under center. Their I formation, one receiver to the left. He's going to pull the ball from his fullback that time, pitch it to his tailback. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 3 yards.
Tackled by Christian Britt, Nathan Thompson, and Patrick Spencer there.
Brett Wharton, 21, doing the duties at tailback for the Riverfield Raiders. Second down and long 7. Quarterback was going to put it in the fullback's hand and just followed him through the hole.
Nice tackle there by Christian
Britt.
One more time. He just saw the quarterback keep the ball, and he just jumped on his back and brought him to the ground, bringing up a big 3rd down and 4 here for Riverfield.
Quarterback under center, I formation, one receiver to the right. He's going to hand the ball off to 5, his fullback.
Tackle again by Christian Britt. Looks like he's going to be just, they're going to give him the 1st down.
Barnes Williamson doing the running for the Riverfield Raiders, picks up enough for a 1st down. Takes the ball down to the General 29-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. Quarterback under center, I formation. Going to hand the ball to his tailback over off the right side, 21. He's rambling for yardage, and he breaks all tackles and is going to make it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brett Wharton.
I thought I saw a penalty flag there, Bobby, but I guess it was not.
No, sign is a touchdown Raiders there, lining up to kick the extra point. Trenton Mize to do the kicking. Snaps back, kicks up, hits the upright, no good. So Riverfield Raiders 31, your Washington School Generals 8. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field on the campus of Washington School, where the Raiders have gone up 31-8 over the Generals. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. Raiders kicking off. Kick the ball off over to the left side to Fred Naylor and see what Fred can do this time. He's still on his feet. Going to be brought down somewhere around the General 40-yard line. See where the spot is.
I think they're on mark about the 39, 38-yard line. Got a General shaking up over there.
Looks like it's Fred. He's up on his feet. So Fred brings the ball up to the 39 of the Generals. Be first and 10. See if the Generals can get anything going on offense this series. Came out throwing the last series through 3 incompletions in a row and turned the ball back over to the Raiders on the punt. We had 24 in motion. He crosses the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a false start on the Generals. Not really sure what happened that time.
Well, they've been running that motion there with Luke McPherson. He's going to come down and block on the defensive end. We've been running that little sweep with Patrick Spencer. I think that was the play that was coming for whatever reason. The ball was not snapped by the center, so we got first and 15.
First and 15, ball back to the General 34-yard line. Spencer in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. He's going to hit Luke McPherson over on our side. He's going to bring the ball up to the General 45-yard line. Nice gain, about 9 yards.
Nice throw and catch there from the quarterback and tight end McPherson. A little hook route there, about 9-10 yards deep.
Second down and long 4 for the Generals. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 up back to the left. Spencer's going to take the snap and run over to the left side. Same way he went when he made the long run for the touchdown, but nothing doing this time. Going to be met and stopped for no gain.
Yeah, just nowhere for Patrick to run that time. And well defended by Riverfield. Been able to run that play several times. That was the one we scored on, and they defended this time. We got 3rd and 4 for the Generals at the 45-yard line.
Spencer in shotgun, 3 receivers right, is up back to his right, long receiver to the left. Looking to pass. Almost intercepted by number 15 for the Raiders. J.D. Bennett was able to grab him and keep him from intercepting the football. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 4. Like the Generals will get in punt formation yet one more time.
Nice play by J.D. Bennett there to break up that interception. General's going to punt it.
So Patrick Spencer's in punt formation, waiting on the snap back. It's back. Punts up, going to be a line drive, bounced off of one of the Riverfield players.
Couldn't tell if it hit one of the Generals or the Riverfield players going down the field, but it definitely hit a player. Neither do the referees. They don't know who it hit either.
Trying to figure out who it hit, where it hit, and where they're going to spot the ball. Looks like they're going to put the ball at the 45-yard line of the Raiders. So it must have hit a General somewhere around the 45, so the Raiders will take over there. First down, 10. 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Up 31-8 over the Generals. Quarterback was pulled the handoff out of the fullback, and he's going to be brought down for a loss in the backfield.
Nice tackle there once again by Christian Britt. just to kind of grab the quarterback and sling him to the ground there for a loss of 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 12 for the Raiders of Riverfield.
Ball spotted at their 38-yard line. No, 43-yard line. Quarterback under center, I formation. One tight, one receiver to the left. Quarterback's going to hand it to his tailback right up the middle. Number 5 rambling again for big yardage. Barnes Williamson. Going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we'll take a break. The Riverfield Academy Raiders 31, your Washington School Generals 8. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field here on the campus of Washington School. Fixing to start 4th quarter action. The Riverfield Academy Raiders 31, your Washington School Generals 8. Raiders have the ball 1st down and 10 at their own 40 at the general 44-yard line. Raiders come to the line, one tight, one receiver to the left, and in the I formation. Quarterback's going to hand it to 21 off the left side, and he's going to ramble for about 4 yards, maybe 5. We'll give him 4.
Once again, the Generals are getting penetration into the backfield, but unable to bring the running backs down. At first contact, they're always falling forward, and he gets 5 yards.
Brett Wharton in at tailback for the Raiders. 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Quarterback going to hand the ball to the fullback right up the gut.
Looks like the ball might have come out, but I think it's going to rule him down, Bobby.
Yeah, and that had some Generals looking, scampering, trying to get on the ball, but nonetheless, they're going to give him, picked up enough yardage for another Raider 1st down. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line of the Generals, 1st and 10 Raiders. Again, quarterback under center in the I formation. Hands the ball off to his tailback. He's going to ramble for another 7, 8, 9 yards to see where they spot it. Brett Wharton again. Going to be enough for another Raider 1st down.
Generals really struggling to stop this Raider offense ground attack tonight. Gaining about 4 or 5 yards every play now. Bobby, we've played well for a while. It looks like they're trying to wear us down.
Ball spotted at the 23 of the Generals, 1st and 10. Nice play in there this time for the General defense.
Nice play by
Christian Britt.
And 27.
Met
Daniel Signa.
Met number 5. Going to lose a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Clock ticking down to 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 31-8 your score. Raiders on top. Snap to the quarterback looking to pass, going to throw the ball out in the flats to number 80. He's still on his feet.
General defender there went for the interception. Couldn't come up with it. Big reception over there by the Raider receiver. Like we've
got a general player down, waiting to see if the trainers make it over to him. So we're going to take the time out with the general injury. He's up on his feet. Let's see, maybe we won't take the, well, he's over on the far side. Looks like Christian Britt. Christian looks like he's going to have to come out for a play. Coming off from the other sideline on his own accord, so.
Not real sure. Looks like it may be cramps or some kind of leg injury, but he seems to be okay.
Looks like a possible cramp. So on the play, it's going to bring up first and goal for the Raiders. Ball's going to be spotted around the 6-yard line. Nice pass and run by the Raiders that time.
Stiffen try to keep the Raiders out of the end zone here on first and goal.
Going to hand the ball to his tailback, who's going to come to our side of the field. Going to get in the end zone just inside the pylon on our side. So touchdown Raiders.
Makes the score 37-8. Raiders, extra point coming. I expect them to take an extra point here. Yep, they are.
Yeah, 19 into the game for the Raiders to do the kicking. Trenton Mize. Hold of number 4, Mason Wooden. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 38 for the Raiders, 8 for the Generals. 9:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Huddleston Field here on the campus of Washington School. Friday night football. Generals are trailing Riverfield Academy Raiders 38-8. 9:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Raiders are set to kick off to the Generals.
Patrick Spencer and Fred Naylor deep receive for the Generals on their 15, 16-yard line. Ball's ready for play. Kicks in the air. This time it's going to Patrick Spencer about the 22-yard line. He's up to the 30, trying to break a tackle. He's going to be brought down there at the 32-yard line.
Looks like he got tripped up on his own player. Tim Naylor was in front of him blocking, and I think Fred went to block and got kind of stopped, and Patrick tripped over his legs.
So General's going to start first and 10 at the 32-yard line in their own territory. Patrick Spencer's still in at quarterback. They'll break the huddle and they'll send 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gonna keep Wade Fertizzi in alongside the quarterback to his right. Patrick back to pass. He's looking out to the right side and it's thrown incomplete, intended for Nathan Thompson. He had him out there about the 38-yard line, but the ball was just slightly overthrown. Going to be 2nd and 10 from their own 32.
Yeah, a pass went by Thompson. One of the Raider defenders almost intercepted it, but he dropped it. So Generals are back alive. It was 2nd down.
Generals in the huddle. 2nd and 10. They break the huddle. Going to send 3 receivers to the right this time. Going to send J.D. Bennett back to the left. Keep Wade Fertizzi to the right side of the quarterback. Patrick's going to throw it out the flare to Fred Naylor. He caught it at the 30. He's got running room. He's at the 50 to the 45 in Raider territory. Nice run and catch and run there by Fred Naylor. Just a little flare route to Naylor in the backfield. And he took it up the right side there, Bobby.
Yeah, Barnes Williamson, their running back, was out there. Fred juked him and went around him, and the speedster, he wasn't going to catch him. He got on up there. Good positive yardage for the General offense, moving the sticks.
Yeah, when he caught that ball, I didn't think he was going to get much yardage. But nice play by Fred. The Generals break the huddle and send 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wade Fertizzi in the backfield. We'll throw it back to Fred Naylor at the 40. He's to the 35 and run out of bounds there at the 35. Nice throw and catch. Gonna pick up about 9 yards there on 1st down. Gonna be 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, nice blocking in there by Luke McPherson. He was in there in the route, blocked for him, and got Fred out to the outside to the sideline. Nice pickup, 9 yards.
Yeah, it's nice to see these men. Even though they're down tonight and been down a lot this season, they're not going to quit. They're going to keep fighting. Generals break the huddle. They're going to send 3 receivers to the right, Fred Naylor to the left. Wade Fertizzi is going to be on the right side of the quarterback. Patrick Spencer. Patrick's looking to the right side and throws it incomplete.
Looks like he was looking for Thompson over on that far side. Just didn't throw it in his vicinity, in an incomplete pass. So the Generals are
going to be third.
Looking at third.
3rd and a yard here from the Raider 35-yard line. Generals need a yard to keep the drive alive. I would expect some kind of power run here from either Wade Fertizzi or Patrick Spencer on this 3rd down. Patrick Spencer's in the backfield by himself in shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Patrick takes the ball, goes straight ahead. He has the yardage for the 1st down, moves it inside the 30-yard line down to the 29. So the Generals do move the sticks.
Nice hard running there by your quarterback, Patrick Spencer, just making sure that he gets positive yardage to move the chains and get another 1st down for the Generals.
They're actually going to mark the ball, looks like the 28-yard line instead of 29. 1st and 10, Gens. Generals break the huddle, stay in the same formation, 3 receivers to the left. Patrick Spencer, shotgun formation by himself. He's going to run it off to the left side this time. He's looking for daylight, not really any running room. He may have gained a yard. He'll be tackled there by there's some after the whistle activity down there. I think we're going to have a flag on the play.
Wait and see what the officials come up with on this. Be a personal foul on somebody.
Yeah, a little pushing there after the play. I think they caught the Raiders pushing J.D. Bennett, if that's the call. Not positive on that. It is going to be against the Raiders. Personal foul. Necessary roughness. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty for the Generals and give us a 1st down. Deep into Raider territory. Going to be inside the 20-yard line. Should be around the 14-yard line. The 1st and 10. Generals at the Raider 14. Generals would love to get another touchdown on this board with 8 minutes and 18 seconds, trailing 38-8.
Yeah, Generals need to figure out a way to get these last 14 yards in and put the ball in the end zone.
Patrick Spencer's in shotgun formation. Got Fred Naylor to the left, 3 receivers to the right. He's back to pass, looking to the right. Pass is overthrown, intended for
Luke McPherson
there. on a little dig route and just kind of overthrew him. There'd be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Spencer just looked being a little hurried that time, making the pass, just overthrew his receiver.
2nd down and 10 from the 14. Jones in the huddle, trying to wait on the play. Break the huddle and gonna send one receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Patrick Spencer is shotgun formation by himself. He's looking to left to Fred Naylor's complete, but tackled immediately at the 15-yard line, so he's going to lose a yard on that completion.
Yeah, as soon as Fred caught the ball, the defender was right there to make the tackle for, looks like for a loss of 1.
Be 3rd down and 11 from the 15. They're actually going to mark that back at the 16. Patrick Spencer trying to get the play in from Coach Palicini. Trailing 38-8. Here in the 4th quarter, Jones break the huddle and going to send 3 receivers to the right. Send Luke McPherson to the left. Patrick Spencer in it, shotgun. He's rolling out to his right, looking to pass. Being chased. Throwing an interception there by Riverfield, and he returns it back out to the 34, 35-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds over there by number 30, J.D. Bennett. Or hold on, maybe it was 22. Yeah, 22. That was Christian Brett. Pushed him out of bounds. Saving tackle because he could have got up that far side and ran it for a touchdown.
I thought he was going to take it back for the touchdown myself. Nice tackle there by Christian Brett. Once again, the Generals turn it over deep in Riverfield territory.
Yeah, Riverfield's going to start on their on 25.
General defense being called on one more time. Defensive line playing fairly well. Riverfield breaks the huddle. Quarterback's going to go under center here. Fullback in the I formation. One receiver to the right. Hand off to the back. Running back, he's off the right side. Game out to the 35-yard line. Should be enough for a 1st down for Riverfield. Brought down by Nathan Thompson. 55, Zach Skates.
Yeah, the running backs for the Riverfield Raiders just been running hard all night long. Of course, they have a big offensive line to run behind. I think me and you might make a yard or 2.
Yeah, they got nice eyes up front, big fullback, and good strong running back. They're under center once again on 1st and 10. Gonna hand it off to the fullback this time. He's just gonna fall forward for 4 or 5 yards. Generals wrap him up, and he's just a big, strong kid. And he's gonna gain 5 yards on 1st down.
John Cade Ziegler got him listed as a tight end and a linebacker in there at the fullback spot.
Yeah, he looks like he's over 6 foot, probably over 210, 215. Riverfield's under center. 2nd down and 5. They're gonna hand it to the running back who's gonna run up the middle for another 5, 6 yards. Looks like he's gonna be brought down around the 45-yard line. Gonna be 1st down for Riverfield. They continue to move the sticks and keep this defense on the field. General's gonna get Wade for TZ in at safety.
Game clock ticking down to 5:45 to go here in the 4th quarter. And the Generals trading 38-8.
Riverfield under center gonna hand it off to the right side of the running back. He's gonna be met in the backfield this time. One more time by Christian Britt. Another tackle for a loss for that young man tonight. He's played one heck of a ball game.
Yeah, Christian Britt's been on a majority of the tackles for the Generals and has had several plays for loss. So fighting hard here tonight for the Generals.
Yeah, that's a bright spot for the Generals tonight. Christian Britt and several of these men on defense played pretty well at times. Just come up a little short tonight. Riverfield's under center, 2nd down and 11. We'll hand it off to the running back off the left side. He'll be tackled there after a short gain of a couple, looks like by Luke McPherson and Christian Britt again. Be 3rd down and 8 from the Riverfield 47-yard line.
Yeah, nice stop in there by the General's defensive front. Again, they're in there fighting hard, trying to stop these running backs for the Raiders.
Raiders break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's going to go under center. Running back's in the I formation, one receiver to the right. He's going to read the running back. He's going to hand it to the fullback who's fighting hard for a yard and gets it out to the 50. He's going to be held up there by a host of Generals.
It looked like the quarterback and the fullback both were running that one.
Yeah. Quarterback didn't want to leave the ball with him. He's tackled again by Christian Britt, Harris Garcia, Zach Skates, Luke McPherson, Dallas Poole, a whole host of Generals on the tackle.
Again, the clock ticking down, 3 minutes, 35 seconds here in the 4th quarter.
Jen's trying to hold on 4th down and 5 here at the 50. Looks like the Riverfield's going to drop back in punt formation. And they are going to punt it deep to Fred Naylor. He's going to let it go over his head, and it is going to roll in the end zone for a touchback. A nice kick there by Riverfield, but it did go in the end zone. Generals going to start 1st and 10 from their 20 with 3:16 to go. Trailing 38-8 in the 4th quarter. Maybe we can run this clock on out and maybe end on a high note here, Bobby.
Yeah, General's been fighting hard. Again, you know, just week after week seem to shoot ourselves in the foot, driving the ball, putting the ball on the feet, on the turf, and you know the other teams have been getting on it, and you know from time to time, you know we're on the move and we end up, you know, getting a penalty and you know shooting ourselves in the foot again. But the boys have been fighting hard all night. I mean they never give up. So coaches are going to keep coaching, the kids are going to keep playing, and some good things are going to start happening.
Yeah, we've been hampered by the injury bug here as well. We got several starters out for the last couple of weeks, and the younger guys have been stepping up. This General's really outmanned tonight against Riverfield. We got a timeout on the field. General's trying to regroup. Looks like we're trying to get some younger players in and get some game action here to try to build for the future. That's what the coaches are trying to build for. You know, things aren't going as well as we'd like tonight, but we're not going to quit fighting. General's going to start 1st and 10 at their own 20.
We'll have 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go as soon as we get back to action.
Generals have go to travel to Grenada Kirk next Friday night. 7 o'clock, that ought to be a good game as well, Bobby. The Generals finally coming out of the timeout. Looks like we're going to get back in the offense. Looks like we're going to put Fred Naylor at quarterback for the Generals. He's in shotgun formation with one receiver to the right, one to the left. Going to have Wade Fertizzi is the running back to his right, waiting on the snap. He's going to bobble the snap and just going to fall on it there at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5. Just could not handle the snap from center, and he just fell on it there at 15. Going to be 2nd and 15-yard lines from the 15. General's changing some personnel in and out here. Fred Naylor's going to remain at quarterback. Looks like Patrick Spencer's night is done.
Yeah, Tyler Jennings checking into the game for 27, who we don't have on our roster.
Fred Naylor shotgun, going to have one receiver to his right, one to the left. Just keeps the ball there. Going to be tackled for a loss on the play back to the 11-yard line. Generals going in the wrong direction. It's going to be 3rd down and 19 for the Generals from their own 11. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the game. trailing 38-8.
2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Fred Naylor's got the team in the huddle, and we're going to break the huddle. Going to send one receiver to the right, tight end to the right. JD Bennett to the left. Wade Fertizzi at running back. Handoff is to Fertizzi, who's going to be tackled at the 10-yard line for no gain. It's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Generals at their own. It'll be 4th and 20 for the Generals. Their own 10-yard line. Looks like the Generals are going to try to punt the ball here. Trailing 38-8 with 1:33 and counting remaining in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Spencer coming back in the game to do the punting for the Generals.
It looks like he might be having some issues with some cramps, is why he was out of the ball game. So he's going to come in to punt, standing in his end zone, waiting the snap. The Raiders have a deep receive ball snap. It's punted down to the, going to be taken at the 45 by the Raider return man. He's going to be hit at the 35 and brought out of bounds there around the 32, 33-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Riverfield.
Yeah, nice play again in there for the Generals. Look like Christian Britt back over there again. Him, McPherson over there making the tackle for the Generals.
Generals defense is back on the field one more time tonight. Riverfield's going to have it 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Clock's inside a minute, so the Raiders probably be in the victory formation. We'll check and see.
Referees